Welcome back to Hi From Hellada. With me, two guests tonight.
Hi, from Hellada.
Hi, from Hellada.
Now let's start with open mics because that's something that is very organic and it's kind of a signature event for Long Beach. So we'll go to Gio.
Thank you, Mark. The good news is there is a new open mic on Friday night in Long Beach. It is at Salud Juice Bar, which is at the corner of Cherry and 4th. It would be on the southwest corner of Cherry and 4th. That one runs from 6:30 to 8.
Did they mention anything about poets or other forms of performance?
Poetry, music.
Poetry and music. Very good.
I'm not sure about stand-up comedy, but I'll give more details in free admission. And they are a really good old juice bar with all sorts of good, healthy juice. So, support the Look, I do protest songs on ukulele. That's what I'm known for as far as my music. I normally, when I play an open mic at a place like Bogart's or Salud, somewhere like that where you can actually buy something, I say it may sound strange coming from someone who does protest songs, but you really should support the establishment, specifically the little local establishments that actually make art happen in our community. They're worth supporting, people. Get out there and do it. Buy a juice, buy a coffee. It's not going to kill you.
After that, juicy news. How can you beat it?
In the weeks to come, over at Shoreline Village, it's either March 7th or March 8th, but there will be a Catfish Blues band that will be playing there. And they will be playing there, I think it's from noon until 8 o'clock. There's also today, I think it's going to be continuance of Sundays throughout the next few months. The New Blues Revolution will be at the Seabird Lounge next to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles from 3 to 8. I encourage you to go and check that out. In that group, it's called the New Blues Revolution. You'd have to look them up. There's this thing called the New Blues Society, so it's people who have a devotion for the blues that are, from my understanding, Bill is trying to bring the Long Beach Blues Festival back to Long Beach. Folks, let's make that happen somehow, some way. We need that. There are a lot of blues shows coming up, Merrick. Like I said, the Catfish Blues Show is next weekend. Check your local listings for Shoreline Village. Has anybody heard about the new radio station, KLBP?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We mentioned that last week. I think you were actually there for the opening party. Want to give us any details?
I was there yesterday for...
What happened there, Jimmy?
Well, the band that I got there just in time to see was actually one of my favorite independent funk bands. They are called Dungay Fever. Great show, great band, good music. There was a lot of good vibes there, a lot of free cake. It was a very intimate and new group of creative types that are going to be in Long Beach now. There's a guy named Rob Macon who has been on public access for years. He's coming to Long Beach, maybe even come and do our podcast. And there are a lot of people that are within the creative community that are going to be involved with Long Beach. We're going to make it happen. I got on a tour of the studio. I got to meet quite a few people there. I had actually done my research with this station before to see when it was going to come on, what was going to be on the radio dial, when the antenna was going to be mounted, and to see it all come to fruition now is very exciting. And I think there's going to be a lot of creative opportunities for us in Long Beach to get involved. They're looking for volunteers. They're looking for people who have shows, people who want to play online, people who want to do go and record in the studio. I mean, they are looking for a lot of people. They're looking for people to do voiceovers. Danny Lemos, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he is the interim general manager there. And you can Google the KLBP website and see what opportunities are available. And we're going to be talking. I think we're going to be talking a lot about this in the months to come, gentlemen.
All right, let me go through our visual art museums. Nothing changed in Long Beach Museum of Art. We still have Decade by Decade, Women Artists of California, show that ends in March 17th. They open Thursday through Sunday, Thursday from 11 to 8, Friday through Sunday, 11 to 5. Thursdays are free after 3 p.m. Fridays are half off. Saturday and Sunday, $10 per person. MOLA continues its exhibition of Chilean arpilleras until March 29th, also $10 admission. They open Wednesday, Sunday, 11 to 5. They have two more shows that are parallel to Chilean arpilleras. It's a show called Desert Means Ocean by Matias Duville from Buenos Aires. The meaning of his artwork is to illustrate the desolate and dehumanized areas of our planet and environments. And also the artist named Kiki Rivera, photographer, sculptor, and filmmaker. He has his animation creatures, morphic creatures on exhibit. And that is pretty much it. I would like to mention for the first time the Cal State Long Beach Art Gallery, Gatov Gallery. They don't have regular hours of opening, but I know they open on weekends with the free parking. And they exhibit variety of student works, academia that is just about to graduate, or faculty shows as well. It's a free admission gallery, very interesting and very often changing the show. It's on the campus, so you have to go through the main gate from 7th Street and then park and then find the gallery. We can research that. Anything else about open mics?
I'd like to mention, when you come to an open mic in Long Beach, don't be surprised at the talent that shows up. I've seen people perform open mics that are international recording artists, but also the talent that shows up that you're just discovering brand new. And this is one of the really cool things about coming to an open mic, especially here in Long Beach. The talent that they may be a high school student. I remember years ago there was an open mic at Portfolio. I went fairly frequently. I met a few young gentlemen there who were playing as a group called Hedgehog Swing. One of those gentlemen, Cully Stiles, is now part of a group called Black Market Trust. Another one, Luca Pino, has actually been touring in Europe with Postmodern Jukebox, which is a fairly well-known group. And I can say, hey, I knew these guys when they were like, a couple of other people that I've met there were Andrea and Solange, who now play as Glitter Fox. They've made quite a name for themselves all up and down the West Coast, as well as on their cross-country tours back to North Carolina. Met each of them at Portfolio, I think, before they met each other. So, you know, it's kind of cool if you hang out at the open mics. You can meet some real talent, some real interesting people. And years later, there's another young lady, Mia Sarah, who's actually played the open mic here a couple of times. I think I first met her at Fox Coffee House. She's making quite a name for herself in Southern California and beyond.
We're having so many places to go this week that I encourage you to stay to the end of the program, and on the end we will show you the list of all open mics in Long Beach. So you'll be able to scroll through it and make a note where to go. A couple of theaters that are theaters that function in the kind of a national system of traveling performances across the country. And I would like to mention tonight ICT Theater. It's located right behind the Long Beach Performing Center. And that theater holds about 300 seats. It's a smaller theater. And they have a pretty cool show coming up this weekend. It's the last week of their performances, the Andrews Brothers. They sing the songs from 40s and 30s and 20s. It's a musical / storytelling performance. I encourage you to go there. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Carpenter Center for this week. It's the last performance live from Laurel Canyon. All the songwriters of the 60s and early 70s songs and music that derive from that area will be in the form of a presentation and a show. A few words about that Gio has to add.
About the Carpenter Center, they will be opening very shortly, Maine. One of the people who works there, stagehand, is Mike Russell, who plays the open mic here frequently and also the one at Bogart's. So he keeps me informed on what's going on, and he's saying Maine should be a really good show. So
something to look for. Well, we have so many places to go. I went through this Long Beach Playhouse, for instance. They have a show called Noises Off. It's a comedy. It's a comedy play, and I've heard it from two friends that it's just super giggly. So that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday at 8, Sunday at 2 p.m. Tickets at $24 for a full-scale theatrical performance and enjoyable time that we could have. As far as my gallery, our Hellada here, nothing really goes on till Sunday. Sunday is the first day of a new show, very exciting show. A gentleman named Bartosz Franczek from Poland. He brought us a gift. So
Will that be up by Wednesday, part of it at least?
might be. When we have the open mic, the Imagine open mic that Gio hosts, it could be some artwork already here. Yeah, we're going to start hanging on Tuesday.
Okay.
One more thing about the new group that formed, the Lucky. I know Michael Daniels for years. He's a Long Beach City College art teacher, painting teacher, and he was always very devoted to exhibiting and sharing art. He has a Rose gallery here on 4th Street and Elm for several years. And now in their group, they obtained a new name for themselves. It's a cooperative, and they found also a very good location for their exhibition. All I know, the address is 326 Elm Avenue. It's right here in East Village. Haven't been there yet. It's a new thing. They open Saturdays, only Saturdays, 5 to 9. It's a very talented group of artists, and I'm sure they're going to be open also during Second Saturday Art Walk in the East Village. So that would be another date to go and visit them, say hello, and welcome them to our small little village here. For tonight, that's it. I hope you have a lot of plans already for your next weekend, but all of our information probably adds to it and makes it even more entertaining. Thank you, and see you next week.